Hey everyone! For this fugal analysis video, we're going to talk about Bach's Fugue number 17 in A-flat major, BWV 862, from the book 1 of the Well-Tempered Clavier. But before I start, I just want to make a quick announcement. Bottle as One, a charity group in which I'm currently a part of, has started a new long-term project which aims to widen the scope and accessibility of quality and affordable music education even in financially challenged communities. I talked about this a few days ago in my previous video, which I'm going to put the link below, and I introduced our plan of making an affordable method book for the piano using working concepts from the traditional and modern methods of teaching. In line with this, I decided to add the progress of our charity group in the contents that I will be uploading in this channel. Along with these are of course musical analysis, which probably most of you are expecting, informative music education videos, and some videos about my life outside classical music. So thank you for your never-ending support, and I hope you're all doing okay during this time of pandemic. Let's now discuss the fugue. The subject of this fugue is like that of number 6. It closes on the dominant without modulating. Bach has consequently chosen a tonal answer, having the second note of the answer being changed. After the entry of the subject in the tenor and the answer in the bass, there is a codetta of 2 measures, and then other 2 voices enter regularly, subject in soprano and the answer in alto. Please take note that this fugue has no regular counter subject, but the counterpoint in measure 2 furnishes much of the material for later development, so I will still mark it in green for easier referencing. The codetta is founded partly upon this and partly upon the subject. The first episode starts at measure 7, modulating from E-flat to A-flat. This episode is founded on the counterpoint of bar 2, and it was imitated by the bass in the octave, while a contrasting counterpoint is given to the treble. The entries of the subject and answer present no very striking features. In measure 10, there is a redundant entry of the subject in tenor in the original key of A-flat. On top and below is a fragment seen in the free counterpoint at the start of the fugue. This is regarded to be the close of the exposition. The middle section starts with the second episode in measures 11 to 13. The bass plays a material derived from the codetta in measure 3 with the addition of a third voice in triple counterpoint. You can also see it as a free imitation of the subject. Separating the second and third episode is the entry of the subject in F minor in the alto. The third episode, which comes after the entry, is an inversion of the second episode, the outer parts of measures 11 and 12 being here inverted in the 12th. Another entry of the subject appears in measure 17 in B-flat minor, and it is answered by the alto. Follows this is the fourth episode, showing a new inversion of the triple counterpoint in episode 2. The third and fourth episodes retain the melodic figures of the second episode but transferred it to different voices. In measure 21, there are 2 incomplete entries of the answer being introduced at half a measure's distance. We can't and should not classify this as a stretto occurrence because since they are incomplete, they do not overlap each other. In measures 23 and 24, an altered entry of the subject and answer occurs, the leap of a minor seventh in the 5th note being substituted for a 6th. This occurrence is followed by the 5th episode from measures 25 to 27. It is a sequential treatment in the tenor derived from the semiquaver figures seen in measures 2 and 3, while the top voices are also playing sequential counterpoints along with it. The final section of this fugue starts at measure 27 and is irregular in key. It contains the subject in the tonic key, which is played by the bass, followed by the answer in the tenor in C minor. After it comes the entry of 2 answers, one in the alto and one in the soprano. The coda begins at measure 31 and contains an isolated entry of the subject in measures 33 and 34. Let's now listen to the fugue with the marks we put. Before I end this video, I just want to say that the digital copy of my analyses are now available in my Patreon page. You can find the link to my Patreon page in the description box below. Also, please don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more content like this. Thank you and have a good day.